Hey, this is Natasha Lara Lewis with Big Rock Organics, and welcome to week 16 of the CSA. We made it, guys. We made it through an entire season. Can you believe it? And what a bountiful season it has been. So take a tour with me as we go through week 16. Now, I will say, because the garden's going so strong, we are offering a week 17 and 18 as well. But come with me as we tour the box today. So many different colors. Let's just start out with these guys right here, because I know everybody's probably wondering what they are. So these are an Asian radish, and they are beautiful. If you cut them open, we've got the red, the green, the purple. They're beautiful inside, and they actually are better if they can grow a little bit bigger. They store really well, they store really long, and they have these greens. I mean, just so many greens. So you can saute those greens, take them off the stem, of course, and you can saute them. But these radishes make a great pickle. They make great fresh radish eating. They're just so pretty, but they're just a little bit different. But same, radish profile, taste, and everything like that. So those are the Asian radishes. Now, they're actually better at handling the heat of the summer, and so these guys I usually will plant midsummer, and then they take a little while, but they they get so big. So isn't that just amazing? The purple ones definitely are the smaller ones of the bunch, but they are just so beautiful, and I can't wait for you to cut them open and see the beautiful colors inside. Winter squash. So we are going to be posting a video this week about all the different types of winter squash that we grew, and we did a little flavor profile taste testing, and so far this has been our favorite, the Kabocha. So it comes in different colors. It might be green, might be orange. I also have kind of a winter blush, which is kind of this beautiful peachy color, and this blue, which I just am in love with. I think this is so beautiful. But the Kabocha have these fat little stems. They're smooth, and they are a very dry flesh. They have an edible skin, so when you cook it, you can actually eat the skin. They're called a Japanese pumpkin, and the flesh is dry. It's sweet. It's just so good. It's Jonathan's favorite squash, and I do love these so much. So the Kabocha are edible from the get-go, but they'll actually taste even better if you give them a couple months of storage. They'll get sweeter. The flesh just takes on a more complex texture. So if you can wait, put this aside for even just a couple weeks, a month or something. Heck, put these out as decoration, and it'll improve with time. So these guys are so good, and I, for all my winter squashes, just stab it a few times and then bake it in the oven until it's tender, and then I scoop out the seeds. But because it's got this edible rind, you can make beautiful little slices, and we have a recipe featuring kind of an Asian inspiration, some soy and miso and stuff like that, and there's slices, and it looks just so beautiful. So that is the Kabocha. We have some summer squash, of course. The zucchini is still going strong. Patty pans, I don't know how they're still making it, but they are. We have beautiful tomatoes. They are kind of slowing down for sure, but we will be even having some green tomatoes for storage. You can keep those, unripened tomatoes and have them ripen as the season prolongs, but these are just still, ripe tomatoes, and they're looking really beautiful these days. So very thankful for that. We have kind of our tomatoes staggered. In fact, I have a very, very late crop. I'm not sure it'll make it, but they're called Abraham Lincoln tomatoes. They're a big red tomato, and they're still in the field, and the plants are still growing beautifully, and the tomatoes are still forming. So we'll see. Maybe we'll have some like October tomatoes. Okay, this is rosemary. We went ahead and cut the entire crop for you this week. This smells so amazing. We had an entire bucket full of our bouquet bundles for today, and just sticking your head into that bucket was like a aromatherapy experience. It was amazing. So this is so beautiful. You can actually use these and stick veggies on them and grill them. Really flavorful. I like drying the rosemary. It lasts longer. You can incorporate some into, any sort of scone or biscuit or savory pastry that you like. But just enjoy this. Dry it out so you have plenty of it. I love that aromatic rosemary, almost piney scent. And I am hoping to dig up some of the rosemary to overwinter it. So we'll see about that. But look at that bountiful bunch of rosemary. That might be the biggest bunches of rosemary that we've offered for the CSA to date. So very proud of that. Okay, this is another winter squash here. This one is called a black futsu. This one definitely ranks in for one of my favorites. I think the color is just gorgeous. It's kind of like smoky and, you know, just this beautiful decorative squash. I actually will set these out and decorate with them. And the stems are so wonderful too. The squash is great. Again, improves with a little bit of time. So you can decorate with these squashes and then eat them. Give them a month, give them even 2 months of curing, just, you know, in your house or outside. Just don't let them freeze, of course. But yeah, these are delicious too. It has a nutty flavor. It has a little bit of a wetter flesh than the Kabocha for sure, but delicious flavor as well. So I love just discovering these different types of squashes and all the things you can do with it. All right, so dill, it's kind of a big dill, you know, big deal around here. We, for some reason, just had trouble this year getting the dill going. And so finally, here we are at the end of the season. We've got this beautiful, lush baby dill. And hopefully that will inspire some recipes this week. How about a dill potato salad? That would be delicious. Or even a, gosh, I chop up dill and I put it in the freezer so I have it all year long. So you can sprinkle it onto things. But yeah, this is just a beautiful crop of dill here. And better late than never, you know. Sometimes that's just the way it goes. All right, Pepperville, we got Poblanos, we've got these bananas have been ripening, and I didn't know how beautiful they are. Of course, anything that ripens just gets a little bit sweeter to the time. We've even got some ripening happening on the Anaheims, and the bell peppers, lots of bell peppers ripening these days, even some hot peppers ripening. So just a nice variety of peppers for you there. Chili rellenos, I don't know if you've ever made those before, but that is a delicious recipe, doing a battered cheese stuffed poblano with sauce of your choice. It could be an enchilada sauce, a mole, whatnot. Very, very good. Potatoes and rhubarb. The rhubarb, believe it or not, has been beautiful all year long, and so even now here at the end of the season, it's really wonderful. So featuring a recipe for an apple rhubarb crisp, just to kind of like, you know, bridge those seasons between fall and spring and summer. But the rhubarb is gorgeous, and hopefully, you know, if we get a little bit cooler weather this week, you might actually feel like making a soup or making a cobbler. Right now it's hot enough that we're probably going to be doing a lot of grilling here, enjoying the second spurt of summer. So wow, guys, this has been an amazing season so far, and we got a few more weeks left, so be surprised at all the fun things we're still pulling out of the garden. Still lots of things to harvest from the fields. Is very bountiful. So thank you for being a part of our farm, enjoying all of this from week to week. It's truly been a blessing to be a part of your family, your house, your table, and your wonderful meals this year. So thank you, friends. Looking forward to next year and all the bounty that will come. Have a wonderful, wonderful season.